What's going on, family? Welcome back to the sanctuary. And today's practice is a breathing practice known as Oceanic Breathing, or by its Sanskrit name, Ujjayi Pranayama. And it's very simple. Many of us have done this since we were children, just didn't know that if you did it continuously, that it actually could benefit us. And it is a slight constriction of the glottis in our throat. And the best way to describe a familiar feeling that we've done is when we fog up the glass or a mirror in the bathroom. So you're getting close and you make that sound. And we're going to do that on the exhales and on our inhales. Now, before we get started with that, I encourage you to find a comfortable position. You do not have to sit in Sukhasana. You do not have to sit in some meditative position. Any position that allows you to be comfortable, to be still, and to feel stable where you are is ideal. Along with that, if you can, minimize the amount of distractions that might be around you. So that might be getting to a quiet room or getting outside, going to a park, or if you have to, even sit in your car. Get to a place where distractions aren't really there. Maybe you can even mute your phone, put it on Do Not Disturb for a second, and then just give yourself a few moments to just sit still and get comfortable, you know. And just see how that feels to just let your shoulders drop and kind of settle in this moment, wherever you are. I want to encourage you to know that breathing, while it always happens and it seems so subtle, it is tremendously impactful on our overall well-being. For instance, you can go a certain amount of days without eating food. And then you can also go a certain amount of days without drinking water. And you can probably go some time without seeing friends, family, and having a job and doing all the work. But we can only go for very few amount of minutes without air. And it's typically the first thing we do when we enter this world and the last thing we do when we exit this body. So it's pretty important. I think we just need to have a renewed mindset around the importance of breathing. So right now, let's just take a few moments to see how we're breathing. And that's not to encourage you to change the way you're breathing. I just want you to notice. And if you subconsciously started to change the way you're breathing, notice that too. So maybe you will soften the gaze, kind of looking down at your nose and whatever's in front of you. Maybe you feel comfortable enough to close your eyes. Or whatever it is, just give yourself a moment to just watch your breath. Which nostril are you breathing through more in the moment? And where do you feel the majority of your breathing occurring? Is it in the chest, lifting the shoulders and collarbone? Is it in the throat, creating a subtle sense of tension, maybe even up to a strain as you breathe in? Maybe you're able to feel it down in your belly, in the diaphragm, where the front of the body begins to protrude as you inhale, and it contracts as you exhale. But wherever you are, just continue to notice how you're breathing for just a few more moments. Is your breathing slowing down? Remaining steady? Has your breathing seemed to have maybe even become easier, smoother, with less strain? Now together we'll take a breath in and let it all out. Begin our Ujjayi breathing, slight constriction of the throat. And on the exhale, keep that constriction. Breathing in, feeling the whisper in through the throat. And on the exhale, hearing a slight roar as it leaves the body. And just continue to listen to that sound of the breath coming in and releasing. Breathing into the belly, up into the chest, and out the nose, slowly but surely. Inhale. And exhale. As you continue to breathe, maybe turn your attention to any sensations in your body. Maybe there's a sense of relaxation in a particular location. Maybe there's this sense of relief and ease as you exhale. Maybe you feel a light feeling in the mind as the chest comes forward and up as you breathe in, and the tension is washed away as you breathe out. Imagine that you're sitting by the water and the waves are coming in as you breathe in, and they retract back into the ocean as you breathe out. Water flowing to the body with a slight sound, and water leaving into the infinite ocean as you breathe out. Bringing in all that you need when you breathe in, and letting go of everything that no longer serves you as you breathe out. Inviting oxygen into the body, into the bloodstream, into the mind. Releasing carbon dioxide from this vessel and back out into the universe. Now let's take one more Ujjayi breath out. And let's return to a normal breathing breath. And which nostril are you breathing through more? Has it shifted? Or did it remain the same? And how does your body feel? What sensations are present? Maybe you start at the feet and make your way up the legs, checking in, up to the hips, the low back, the glutes. Scanning the belly, the ribs, as they wrap around from the front and sides and onto our back. Bringing your awareness to your chest, your upper back, shoulders, the upper arms, lower arms, hands and fingers. Bringing your attention to your neck, your throat, your jaw. Inviting a sense of ease into these spaces. In the face, the cheekbones, the nose, the space between your eyebrows. And bringing your attention to the crown of your head. Now noticing the entire body. Just take a few moments to be here with your body. know that this is always available to you at any time. Wherever you go, your breath is with you. So where you may not have a drink, you may not have something to eat, and you may not have someone in your space, you'll always have your breath. And what you decide to do with it is up to you. But know that this life force energy that you draw in every time you breathe in is here to serve you. This is how we can take care of ourselves. And as you have experienced, it's not just something for the mind, and it's definitely not just something for the body. But the version of you that you are right now, this is probably a version of you that you would probably like to spend more of your time as, nurturing this part of you, and making time out of our schedules to dedicate just a few minutes to ourselves. Then helps this breathing practice be beneficial to everyone we come into contact with, because they get the byproduct of our self-care. So with great honor, with an immense amount of gratitude and love, it is a privilege to be able to share these teachings with you, to share this time and this energy with you, and hopefully to help you feel a bit more at ease and to experience a peace that may surpass understanding. But until then, know the light in me honors and loves the light in you. I hope that you will continue to walk in peace, clarity, and power. And also be at ease. Honor your sanctuary. And until next time, much love. Namaste.